Hey friends, it's good to see you. It's Friday. That means it is time for the Tarot. No, what is it time for? Not the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter. That was Thursday. We did that yesterday. What's it time for? Y'all know. It's time for the Friday Weekly Wrap Up, where we will pull one card for the collective and single cards for those who ask. If you remember your card from Monday, if you happen to be here, let me know because that's a nice comparison. I am Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. Thanks so much for being here with me today. Before we get going, I just want to say thank you to the members and to the moderators. And I want to remind you that in the description for this video, you'll find a bunch of links. One is to join us at the World Divination Association virtual event, which actually starts today and runs throughout the weekend. I'm presenting on Sunday. Terry Salamoni, a StarCon presenter, many StarCon presenters are presenting at this event. Terry's presenting from my office tomorrow evening. So this is going to be so much fun. Definitely join us for that. Also, I am available this weekend for readings. Get a reading with me by hitting the link to get the reading. And don't forget to join us at StarCon. StarCon is in January, and we would love to see you there either in person or online, so learn about that as well. All right, let's get going. As you can see, I'm just loving my Wiser Tarot this week, so that's what we are using. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on a minute. And first of all, for the collective, a number of you are really, really good about remembering the collective and reporting it back. The one that I'm seeing is Lisa Harmon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being one of the people letting me know about what the collective cards were on Monday. They were the High Priestess reversed, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Cups. What an interesting spread that was. How do we end the week as a collective? Here's the single card for that. You know, when we pulled those cards on Monday, one of the things that came to me immediately was, what's going on in Israel and Palestine. And this is just like a reminder that everyone deserves to be able to live safely on their land, right? And everyone deserves to have a place to live safely. So there's that. But then there's also, when we look at the original collective message, with that High Priestess reversed, like for me, when I see the High Priestess reversed, I see disrespect of women. That's what I see when I see that card reversed. And when I see this card, I see a woman who is safe and secure. So I sort of want to say, like, energetically this week, and it's not just women, it's anyone who is displaced, disenfranchised, unsafe for whatever reason, for risk of war, for financial risk, for disability, for being in a marginalized community, whatever it is, that like what I'm seeing here is it's easy to think that no one cares, and it's easy to think that people are polarized to believe what they believe, which, can really be true. But this also tells me that at the heart of it, every one of us, or the majority of us at least, we want this for ourselves and we want this for others. And we're willing to work for it. And that's what we're doing. So I take this as a really hopeful sign. Do I think we're solving all of the world's problems this week? Oh, heck no. Heck no. Not even this year. Not next year either. But I do think we're having the right conversations in many places, and I think that's encouraging. All right, so I love that message. All right, let's go. I'll take these in the order that I see them. Okay. Justine, those collective cards are so spot on with what went down in my world on Monday. Yeah, no, makes sense. All right, so let's take a look. Trey, you're up first. Trey Cameron, thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. The sun reversed on Monday and closing the week with the 10 of Pentacles. Can't get worse, can't get better than that. I was going to say can't get worse than that, but that's not even true. Can't get better than that. That is true. Can't get better than that. And what we can say about it, the 10 of Pentacles ending the week is I feel like you really do have a lot of ancestral support. And I feel like you do also have some support from those around you. And that is helpful. That is helpful. And I think that you can feel, especially as we are in October, it's the month of the ancestors, you can feel it. You can feel the support. And I think that will help you allow your sun to shine fully. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members-only emojis. We really appreciate you. Monday, you had the Empress, and I hope you had a fabulous week. The Queen of Pentacles, who is also like the Empress, right? The Empress is of the element of earth, the Queen of Pentacles of the element of earth. Of all the queens, the Queen of Pentacles is most connected to the Empress because of that elemental connection. By the way, you can read some tarot books that will say, well, the energy of the Empress is the sum of all the queens together. I find that crap, by the way. The energy of the Empress includes the energy of the Queen of Pentacles specifically, which means for you, I didn't need to get into that whole tarot lesson, sorry. But what that means for you, Liz, honestly, is that whatever you need to be leaning into, whether it's self-care, care of others, care of finances, care of home, whatever it is you need to be nurturing, that's what you're doing, and you're on it, and you're doing it, and you're supported in doing it, so well done. All right. Oh, Trey, I've been thinking a lot about the stuff going on in Israel. I have family there, so the ancestral stuff makes sense, right? Right? All right. So here we go. Smile Soul 20, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here is your card for the wrap-up. Strength. You did a good job this week. I feel like someone might have been rude to you and you really wanted to say something and you didn't. You know, whatever might have upset you this week, you kept a good exterior. And in keeping that exterior, you won points in a lot of ways. So well done. The Midnight Rose, Diana, and Open Table. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member with your other account. I had the High Priestess. For context, tonight is the pre-party for the con I'm a sponsor for, so my inner saboteur is already trying to find reasons why I can't go. Right. And the thing is, and I understand, and I mean, I've been there. I'd be lying if I said I didn't know what that feels like. I do personally know exactly what that feels like. But I can also tell you, Diana, I know you, and I know the people that go to these kinds of cons. It's such a good fit, man. So let us close the week for you with the Tower reversed. Okay, both major arcana cards, both reversed. Own your power, go to the party, and recognize whatever it is you fear is going to happen. Nothing is going to be as bad as it. Nothing is going to be as bad as your fear. It's not going to be as bad as you think. There it is. And good for you for calling yourself out. That's so important that we be able to observe our behavior, understand what it is, and call ourselves out on it with loving humor. And that is quite an operation, and a lot of people can't do that. So good for you for being able to do that. We all need to do that, really. All right, Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Okay. You had the Seven of Pentacles, and thank you for sharing the collective reading as well. and for using members-only emojis. Okay, you had the Seven of Pentacles. And the Moon reversed. You know, I think you're really working on finding healing and finding solutions. I think that's what you've been working on this week, and I think you're getting somewhere with it. So well done. Mediha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is your wrap-up card, Ness. Five of Cups, reversed. This week you did a good job staying positive. You did a good job being positive. You did a good job healing and facilitating the healing of others. Well done. PL Day, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Ace of Swords reversed on Monday. Not an easy way to start the week, my friend. Two of Cups reversed. So I'm wondering if there's a communication issue or a trust issue or something going on in a personal relationship here. Like if we put those two cards together, it tells a story. And I feel like whether that's something like going on in your own head where you're thinking about it or in an actual conversation, there's something where you're gonna have to address this. Whether it's internal or external, whether it's real or imagined, you're going to have to address it. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You had the Hierophant to start the week. I kind of like that. And you end the week with the Knight of Wands. That's such a great juxtaposition because the Hierophant is like serious and an authority. And the Knight of Wands is like, let's go to the party. You know, like much more casual, much more relaxed, much more fun-loving. So what a great combination. And I think those two things together can actually describe you. That on one hand, as the Hierophant, you really try to do the right thing. You really try to learn and grow and be knowledgeable and seek knowledge. But as the Knight of Wands, you also want to pursue the things that are fun. So I feel like I don't know how that pertains to the week necessarily, but I'm really enjoying thinking about all the ways, like I'm thinking about how this is saying how important it is that you go to StarCon. I'm thinking about just how this says, like how important it is that you honor both aspects of yourself. And so again, you're going to have to extrapolate and figure out how that's important this week particularly. But I just love this portrait of you, Caroline. I love how both of these things, even though you and I have never met in person, I'm pretty clear that these two cards, the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands together, are just a fun portrait of you. And I would love for you, like I'm going to give you homework and have you explore yourself as those two cards together. And how is that good? And how is that is a problem? And what does that tell you? All right. There's like a quick master class in playing with the cards, right? All right. Oh, Diana, I've been isolated for almost 4 years, so getting out socially is really hard. I know intellectually, it's your group of people. But when your family abandons you, it's hard to trust any formal or informal encounter. I understand that, for sure. For sure. Ashley, good to see you. A card for the end of the week for you, Ashley. Yes, of course. Two of Cups reversed. I'm wondering if this week there's been some self-questioning, some self-esteem issues. I wonder if there has been some... I wonder if there has been some romantic issues, like any kind of relationship issues. So like issues with your relationship with yourself, issues with your relationship with others, that kind of thing. And whatever it is, be careful about, like, if you're not speaking well of yourself to yourself in your own mind, be careful about that. Kanchan Verma, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You had the High Priestess reversed, which of course was also in the cards for the collective, so very powerful. And here is a wrap-up card for you. So High Priestess reversed, King of Pentacles reversed. Like, I would really make your entire week about gender politics in some way. Like ways where you may be treated differently or inappropriately because of your gender and what you're doing about it or how you're dealing with it. That's really how I would put those two cards together, I have to tell you. I don't know if that is an issue or if that was particularly an issue this week, but it does make me wonder. Just looking at the King of Pentacles reversed, I could look at that specifically to have to do with work or schooling or like day-to-day activities as not being pleasing to you. Oh, Diana, the Tower reverse could be turning the trauma around. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't let that trauma own you. That's absolutely right. And honestly, Diana, I think that trauma is related to this some idea that our family is supposed to somehow be more competent, more available than other people. And I would say the family is often going to be the least likely because those are your random. I mean, in a way, your family is your randos, in a way, because they're the people that are in your life completely for this random accident of birth. I mean, yes, we can make it spiritually connected and all of that, certainly. But this emphasis in our culture that's been put on, well, your family needs to do this. I mean, if we're talking about babies and their adults, or children and their adults, yes. Or maybe even, adult children and their elders, maybe. But I don't know, man. I don't feel like family should be any more expected to step up than anyone else. And I think in our society, we do expect that. So then when they don't, we're devastated. And I'm not just speaking to you, Diane. I think it happens every day. And I think the culprit is really the societal expectation for what we think family's supposed to be, which is from what and why? Where did that come from? Just my thoughts. Sorry, just my rant. Midnight Rose. Yeah, I remember that. I absolutely remember that. Yes. All right. Okay. Here we go. Febborn. Febborn, you are up next. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. A wrap-up for you. Look at that. 8 of Pentacles and then 8 of Swords reversed. So 2 8s. And when I see 8s in tarot, I see motion, that you're really working on motion. And the 8 of Swords reversed is like this release from anxiety, release from upset. It's a good thing. So well done. You are in motion, and it's a good thing. Yes, Diana, get ready and go kick ass. That's what you're here to do. Don't put extra weight on the people who were unwilling or unable to help you when you needed them. That doesn't reflect on you. It reflects on them, maybe, but it doesn't reflect on you. So, go shine. Have a good time. This is going to be fun, and I want to see pictures. All right. Yep, Cancun Moon. I wanted to call you Cancun Moon. That's so funny. That's your new name. But anyway, Cancun Verma. Yep, I agree. I absolutely agree. All right, Betty Flesher. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And Betty, at the end of our members only, I think it was Global Tarot Circle. I don't know when it was. We did a quick dream interpretation for this really cool dream you had, and I never saw the feedback. Did you get that? And what did you think? I would love to know. And anyway, here is your card, Betty Flesher. Ace of Wands. Betty, this week there may have been some things that made you angry, but there also may have been some things that inspired you. You may have started a new project. You may have thought to do something that is really exciting to you. And I think, in a way, this is about welcoming wonderful and exciting things into your life and feeling empowered to do that. So well done. Kenshin Moon, that's your new name. I love it. I don't know why that came out of my mouth, but it did. So there you go. Alon, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And we're going to do you and Adrija. So you had Fool reversed on Monday and Queen of Swords today. So I feel like you're really trying to figure out what is true, and you're trying to stay grounded in the truth. Not your hopes, not your fears, not your imaginations, but the truth. And that's what you need to be doing. So that's good. For Adrija, very similar in a way. Seven of Cups reversed. I think Adrija is trying to figure out this week, like, what is true, what is not, what is real, what is not, what should I do, what's going on, and it can feel a little weird. Be careful, Adrija, about letting that take you to a negative place in your own mind and heart. Okay. Claire C., it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. You had the Queen of Wands on Monday, and I think that should just always be your card. I love that card for you, Claire. My goodness. Okay, Queen of Wands on Monday, Knight of Swords to end the week. How good is that? I love that. So both people cards, so I know your life has been kind of people-rific recently, but you're getting ready for a solo trip. And I think that, honestly, both of these cards, the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords, speak to you. Queen of Swords, the creativity that you're nurturing. Knight of Swords, the truth and the communication and the travel and the pursuit of good things that you are facilitating and initiating and pursuing. So I think this is really just about you and defining where you're at and what you're doing, really. Okay. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. 5 of Pentacles on Monday. Yeah. All right. 2 of Swords reversed on Friday. So not the easiest week. You might have felt kind of overwhelmed. You might have felt like you didn't have the time, the energy, the ability to do what you needed to do, but you did it. You did it. And I can't promise this will be the last of these kinds of weeks. You're doing a hard thing, and you know you're doing a hard thing. But it's okay. It's okay. Just keep space for what you're going through. That's what you have to do. Recognize that it's hard, and recognize you're doing it, and recognize that you're able to do it. Hey, Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Claire, thank you. That's how I feel. Yeah, got it. Perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. Christina R., that's where we're at. For Karen W., and we love Karen, she's a member here, and you, we love you too. Here we go. For you, Christina R., Monday was the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed, and now the 5 of Swords. I feel like at this point you're ready to fight for something. You have perhaps a way forward, and you have to fight for it, but you can make it work. It's not easy, and it's hard. It's not easy, and it's also hard. How about that? But there it is. So, so there you go. Fight for what you need to fight for. That's what you've done, and that's what you need to do. For Karen, 7 of Pentacles. And ending with the High Priestess. Karen, I think you're in a place where you really are finding your peace, where you're finding your wisdom, and you're remembering your magic, and that will bring answers. So there you go. You're doing it. Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Your card on Monday was the Ace of Swords. Starting with the Ace of Swords, ending with the 10 of the 10 of Wands. So, starting with an ace and ending with a 10 feels really significant. And they're in, both of the yang suits, swords and wands. And so it feels like great let me get some Spider-Man inspiration going on here. With great opportunity comes great responsibility. With great truth comes the heaviness of great realization. With great words spoken come the weight of those words. So with that Ace of Swords, there's so much empowerment there. But with that power comes some heaviness. That's how I see it. Yeah, Barbie Bird, second time today you got the 10 of Wands. Yeah. Really think about how that may be showing up in your life. Absolutely. Yes, Diana, take your cards. Man, we socially awkward people, y'all, there's a bunch of us here who are socially awkward. Take your cards to the party. They'll do the talking for you. It's great. I mean, I can't do that now, of course, because I get paid to take my cards to the party. But I swear to goodness, that's how this, one of the ways I could say, like, that's in my origin story, is realizing that I can be a lot more integrated into a social setting when I have my cards. Barbie Bird, I feel nervous, but thank you. I think it's okay. I mean, the 10 of Wands is not a terrible card. It's a heavy card, but it's not terrible. And it may even, here's another way, Barbie Bird, to put those two cards together. The 10 of Wands and the Ace of Swords, now that you know new truth, you don't have to carry old burdens. That could be the case too. So think about it. All right. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is your card. Lovers. This week, I think you're really thinking in a new way about what's true and what's not true, what's in your life and what's not in your life, what belongs with you and what doesn't belong with you, what you want to attract and what you don't want to attract. All of that. So there you go. I feel like for you, we remember that the Lovers is primarily about good decisions, good communication, and being clear about what belongs in our life and what doesn't. I think that's exactly what you're thinking about this week. So that's great. Okay. Michelle F., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you, Michelle F. Ooh. 9 of Swords. I think there's been some worries this week. Maybe you've been upset with something. Maybe something is not going your way. This doesn't feel good. But remember, it could all be in your head. So what's bothering you? Try to come out of the emotion of it and try to find the solutions. That's your key for going forward, I think. Autumn Pond. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I appreciate you. We all do. Missed Monday, but I know how my week went and would like a wrap-up card to punctuate the week. I love that. To punctuate the week. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, I would say that you got some work done. I would say it may have been a little frustrating, but you did move forward. And there may still be some work to do. So there's that piece of it, but you're certainly moving in the right direction. You're certainly doing what you needed to do and continue to be. So there you go. Okay. Baby Cakes, good to see you. With the avocados. We were talking about the avocados before. Okay, Page of Cups reversed. I don't think this has been the easiest week. I mean, it hasn't really been the easiest time recently. And I just feel like there's ways that you are not feeling supported. And so do what you have to do to reach out for the support you need. That's what's important. All right, Pamela's Insight. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday was Justice. All righty. Three of Swords reversed. Monday you had Justice, and here's the Three of Swords reversed. You know, very specifically, I'm going to take this as a sign of things balancing out for you and making you feel better. Literally bringing you healing to issues of balance. And you explained some of that, I think, during Global Tarot Circle. So I think this could be talking about some of that, but maybe some other things too. One way or the other, it's about healing and feeling better. So that's good. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. There's this whole night conversation going on here that I've completely missed. Here it is. Do we have time? Okay, Justine, you're up next. Do we have time for a mini tarot question? I heard someone refer to the knights as someone who takes orders and not decide by themselves as a knight to follow the king, or would follow the king, or in some cases maybe. And Ben then says the knight carries out the orders, but they interpret how to do that. And that, rather, seeing the knights as initiators. I feel like when we try to take the courtly meanings and really ascribe them, we're going to screw it up, because how many of us have ever actually lived in a court? How many of us have ever actually served under a king and dealt with actual knights? And the thing is, if we're going to go back to that, I mean, yes, the king may have sent the knights out. Like, okay, let's think about Percival as a knight of the Round Table. King Arthur sent him out being the purest of all the knights to find the Holy Grail. But on his adventures, he didn't have a freaking cell phone. He couldn't be calling up Arthur saying, hey, bro, this is what's going on. What should I do? No, he had to figure out how he was going to pursue it and pursue it that way, his way. So yeah, I feel like knights are very self-directed. Oh, Autumn Pond, thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words about my fall background. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for being a member, and thanks for giving us some extra help today. That is so kind of you. All right, so Justine, thank you for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Well, Justine, because you and I had a private conversation regarding some of Monday's shenanigans, I better get the private recap here. If you're telling me there's more to recap and you haven't recapped me, give me the recap. Oh my gosh. Here is your wrap-up card. I will not withhold wrap-up cards. No, I will not. Judgment. the thing is, like, judgment can say, I am just so over this, which I think is how you're feeling. But judgment also wants to be the inspiration for how you put closure to these things, how you let go of these things, how you put closure to these things, how you deal with these things, and how you recognize that everything that's going on here is really related to the trauma that your family faced quite a few years ago, and how we've really just been trying to get through a little bit at a time, one way or another, and that hasn't been sufficient. And that's what you're dealing with. So, somehow you need to know, as hurtful as it is, that none of this is really about you. Oh, Virginia, so good to see you. Thanks for telling us about the nights. Now, that's just my take on it. And how does one get to be a tarot expert? There's a lot of different ways. My way involved very little actual reading of books and study. I can tell you that now. Yes, I read some books, of course. You have to. But mostly, it's been at the table, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out for 30 years and seeing how the cards behaved for me. So, that said, I don't think what I say carries the weight of someone who has really done the scholarly work. I am a scholar, but not to the extent of a Mary Kay Greer or a Benabel Wen, certainly. But, arguably, I have done more tarot readings in my lifetime. I have performed more tarot readings in my lifetime than potentially any other living person. That's possible. So, or at least I'm like in the top tier of that. So that's what qualifies me. So if it helps, enjoy it. If it doesn't, that's okay. There's other sources. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting feedback from Justine. Thank you. And from Christine. Very good. That makes sense. And from Ness. Good. Thank you for all that feedback. I appreciate it. I always appreciate feedback. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time. I do appreciate it, and I do read it. All right. Who is up next? Lisa Harmon. That was smart. Let's all be psychic and like the video before it starts. Yeah, man, y'all should do that when you're coming there waiting and putting your question and like the video. Lisa's smart. Okay. Lisa Harmon, thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Monday's card was the Lovers, and now you end with the Three of Cups reversed. So like Monday's card sort of says you get to choose what's in your life. Friday's card says, well, some things that are in your life you don't get to choose, but you have to make the best of them anyway. And so if we put these two cards together, it's a real lesson in the Serenity Prayer. The courage to accept the things you cannot change. Now, what is it? The serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. For some reason, these two cards seem to speak of that for your week. So you can figure out how that applies. Kimberly, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Virginia, I disagree. You are the best reader. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. And I'm super glad you think so. Like, I'm super invested in having people think so. And that's kind of like my way. Like, I don't need to think that. But it makes me really happy when y'all think that. So thank you. All right. Kimberly, you started with the Page of Wands. And you end with the Page of Pentacles. So 2 pages in the week. Wands and Pentacles, one yang, one yin. So you are learning. And honestly, I think with the yang and the yin, that's important too. The feminine and the masculine. Learning the ways in which to be active, the ways in which to be receptive, learning all of this and learning to pursue the knowledge and the communication that will get you what you want in life. It's kind of a big deal. Nalini. Nalini, oh, and you make a really good point, Virginia, because yeah, what I do is absolutely esoteric fortune-telling tarot. Yes, that is what I do. I've been reading Mary Kay Greer's book, very interested in seeing the cards as instrument of projection. That's great, but it's psychotherapy and not, and that is a point. Mary's not a predictive reader. And I mean, it's not that she is not magical and mystical, she is. But I am probably more magical and mystical when it comes to the cards. So there is that, yes. Yeah, look at that. It's like comparing all the tarot readers and like the different things they're good at. It's a good thing. It is. Okay. Nalini, you are up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. You're up next. Lisa, that has been my week, learning what I can do and what I can't do. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, Kimberly, I'm coming back to you, obviously, after I do Nalini. Nalini, thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Cards for you and Brad, of course. For you, Nalini, closing out the week with the Lovers reversed. So to me, that's like, and I don't want that in my life. I don't know what I do want in my life, but I know I don't want that. That's good. That's good. Knowing what you don't want is part of the thing. But the other thing is the Lovers reverse can also speak of low self-esteem, that this week you may have been hard on yourself, and you have to be careful about that. All right, Brad. Ace of Swords reversed. Brad, I think you're trying to figure out what is true and what is not true. I think other people have been BSing you, and I think to some extent you've been BSing yourself. And so now you're figuring out what's true and what's not, which is a good process. All right, Kimberly, oh my gosh. I'm always curious to know, like when people get difficult cards, how it might manifest, like on Monday for the week ahead. Chris got the 9 of Swords and he's in the hospital. I am so sorry to hear this. Please give him my best. And we're all sending prayers and all of that. Please feel free to text me. Let me know what's going on. So closing out the week for him, the 5 of Wands, he's got a struggle, but he's got some fight in him. And I think this is all necessary. I think this is all going to get him to where he needs to be. Oh, Nalini, I did not see your in front cards, your Monday cards. But let's see. Nalini, you had the 6 of Swords, and then you got the Lovers, both 6s. So the thing you need to additionally remember, Nalini, is like 6 is really about victory. Victory shall be yours, my friend, I promise. And Brad had the 4 of Cups and then the Ace of Swords reversed, I think it was. So with Brad, I think there's like the truth he doesn't want to see but needs to. So that's what I would add in with those cards. So thanks for that. Okay. Virginia, M.K. Greer's scholarship is a gift to the world of tarot. Well, I'll tell you, Mary Kay Greer is so much a part of my tarot origin story. Like, it's mid-1980s. I'm in our local New Age shop on State Street in New Haven, Connecticut, and I pull out a tarot book, which probably would have been Tarot for Yourself, and I see the little author picture. It's the young picture of Mary Kay Greer with her curly hair. Of course, I identify with her because she's a curly girl. I am too. And I think, man, if she can do this, I can too. I don't even know what the this is. I just knew she wrote a book, so she was an expert. If she can do this, I can too. I hadn't even bought the book. I didn't even know how to read the cards. If she can do this, I can too. What the heck was that? I don't know. But here we are. So here else, is where we are, is I feel like I have come to the end of the list. If I accidentally skipped you, I am so sorry. Please do reiterate. If you're here and haven't requested, please do make that request because it's last call for readings, y'all. So, once again, there are links in the description. Use those links. You don't have to use the links to book. You can also call me, text me, email me. There's lots of ways to get a reading, but do get a reading with me because why wouldn't you? And what else can I tell you? I can tell you that StarCon is January 19th through 21st. You can join us in person in West Palm Beach or online on Excel Events, and everyone who gets a ticket will be in the 365-day Afterglow, where there are going to be special classes that are only for the ticket holders all throughout the year, a whole year. And so if you buy the whole ticket, you buy a ticket for all 3 days and you don't get to all those classes because you can't, because during Saturday and Sunday they're running 4 at a time. It's okay, because you have 365 days to watch all of those videos and to communicate with the presenters and with your conference friends. So get your ticket to StarCon. Jackie, I missed you. Oh, I missed a few. I missed a whole bunch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. I apologize. Yeah, I skipped a bunch of you, and I knew you were here. I don't know how I skipped y'all, but I knew you were here. I'll roll back, and I'm going to do the ones that were kind enough to let me know I skipped you. And then I will roll back and see if I missed anybody else. I apologize. I can skip like a whole screen when I'm scrolling, and that's what happened here. I apologize. Okay, here we go. Yolanda, hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you. 8 of Swords reversed. So this week, whatever it was that could have been worrisome, I think you did a good job like handling problems without letting them get under your skin. So very well done. Very well done, Yolanda. Virginia W. Yes, of course. I cannot wait until you're my neighbor. I have to tell you, like I'm counting down the days for this, my friend. Virginia is moving from my old home of Connecticut to my new home of Florida. I mean, literally not those buildings, of course. We've never lived together. It's just the same story of being from the Northeast and coming to Florida, as so many people do. And I'm super excited about this. But Florida is a big state, so the fact that Virginia and her family will be landing like within half an hour of me is really great. Okay, so Virginia. A card, please. Yeah, you were skipped too, Rose. Absolutely. Yep. Whole bunch of you were skipped. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But at least you're on your toes. Okay. So, Virginia, I need some magic to counteract the reverse King of Swords. So, Virginia, how's the reversed 10 of Swords doing for you? So it's heavy. What you're dealing with is heavy, and it is heavy, but it's correct. It's correct, and we're taking it from heavy to light. We're going from heavy to light. That's what we're doing. So don't overthink it. Just do it. It'll be fine. And it has been fine. That's the thing. You know, the process that you're going through is hard, but it's not as hard as you would have thought. So there it is. All right, Janine Barnes, here we are. Justine, you should jump on that Florida train for sure. Okay. Janine Barnes. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. I think this was a tough week for you, and I think you have to make sure you do really good self-care, Janine. I think you're getting beat up through no fault of your own. And you are good at staying vigilant. You are good at doing what you need to do. But the question is, are there ways you need to ask for help? Are there ways you need to take time out for healing? What do you need to do for you? That's what you need to ask yourself, Janine. Okay. Jackie Masters, yes, I did. I'm so sorry. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. I just appreciate that y'all are listening so much that you know you were skipped, because you were, because a bunch of you were. And you're just like coming back and letting me know. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for your kindness and for not being impatient with me, because it can happen. I've got like so much going on here. It's really easy for me to lose the thread, literally. So there it is. Jackie Masters, you started with the High Priestess reversed and end with the Two of Swords reversed. So 2 reverse 2s. So where are you not feeling at peace? Where are you not feeling at peace with yourself? Where are you not sure where to speak and where to stay silent? Where are you not sure what you need to choose? This was an unsettling week for you, I really do believe. And I don't think it's horrible, but I feel like there are some questions you need to ask yourself. The key is going to be grounding, and do not make snap decisions. There are decisions to make, but do not make snap decisions. Okay. Denise, I will absolutely do you. I'm going to get to a few more of the skipped people, and then I'm going to come back to you. Rose, thanks for being a member. So sorry to skip you. Here is a card for you. And then I'm going to do Lynn Collin, because I skipped you too. And see, now my now Facebook is being weird. Oh, no, wait a minute. See, I'm skipping again. This is horrible. I'm going to blame, not Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm blaming YouTube, though. I am, because it's being weird as I'm trying to pull it down. So I'm out of order, crazy. No one should feel either snubbed or favored by me in this moment as I try to get to everybody. Please forgive me. Okay, so I just did Jackie. Okay, I said I'd do Rose next, so that's what I'm doing. Rose. Thank you for being a member. Thanks for your patience. But the funny thing, Rose, is this week you didn't feel patient. This week you felt like you didn't have what you needed. You felt like things were not going the way you wanted. Things weren't coming together the way you wanted. And a lot of that was out of your control, and I think that was hard. That was hard. What you need to do is remember the places where you have agency and where you have control, and work to bring things together. That's what you got to do. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Saturn retrograde. There we are, Sarah. That makes sense. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. Okay. And no, Joyce Ocean, you did not miss your card. I've missed you, but I've got you now. Okay, so next up, I'm doing Ben. Ben, and I'm working with the tarot deck that you gave me, and yet I skipped you. You're coming across the ocean to see me for StarCon, and yet I skipped you. Thank you for being so kind, and thank you for being a member here. We really appreciate you. Monday was the 9 of Wands reversed, and now you have the 10 of Pentacles. Way to make the week better. Like you finished strong. You did really, really well with the blessings of the ancestors, and by being really grounded and doing what you needed to do, you did a great job. Very well done. Okay. Lynn Collin, you are up next. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a neighbor. Thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for your patience, because I did indeed skip you. Here we go, Lynn. Ooh, sure you wanted to stick around for this? I think it was a tough week. I'm sorry. I think there's stuff going on. I don't know if this is personal, professional, or both, but things going on that are really swirling around in your head. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You may have heard some news this week you didn't like. You may have seen some situations developing that you don't like. It's causing you worry. It's causing you upset. If it's not yours, it's not yours. If it is yours, you will figure out a way to handle it, because you always do. That's what you need to know. Thanks for your patience. Okay, Aria Wilson. Monday was the Seven of Swords reversed. You're up next. Ben, loving that card. Yeah, worth waiting for. Yeah, Ben's coming to StarCon. Yes, Justine, Ben is coming to StarCon. Yes. Virginia, tough goal, and have made progress letting go of ideals and things and people that do not serve the greatest good. Got it. Got it. Yeah, good. Well done. It's hard. It's hard. You know what one of my favorite expressions in life is? If it were easy, everyone would do it. So let's do the hard things, man, because we're exceptional. All right. All right. Aria Wilson, Monday you had the Seven of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords reversed, and now the 10 of Swords reversed. These are uncomfortable cards, Aria, but it's good. I think this week you have been in a very difficult process of separating truth from fiction, figuring out what is real, figuring out how you're going to deal with it, being strategic. It is not fun, it is not pretty, it is not easy, but you're doing it. Well done. Ben and Justine, margaritas by the pool. You know it. You know it. Lynn, two sleepless nights. I'm so sorry. Jackie Masters, you have been unsettled. I'm so sorry. You know, I wouldn't mind being wrong. All right, I'm coming back to you, Denise Woods. Oh, and we're getting some feedback here from Global Tarot Circle. Got it. So good. Okay. So we are now going to do Denise. Denise Woods, thank you for your patience. Denise, the Lovers reversed. I mean, I think there was a lot going on this week that you did not enjoy. And I think you're trying to figure out how to handle the difficult things differently. And that will serve you. Jerry. King of Wands. Jerry, I think you had a good week this week. I think you did something that felt fun for you or felt good, so well done. Tonda. Two of Pentacles reversed. This week you may have run out of time, money, energy, whatever. So good self-care is what's needed for you. And Amy, 10 of Pentacles. You can go join Ben in 10 of Pentacles land. This week I think you really enjoyed some great friends, family, people, maybe made some money. That might have been good. Some good things around your home. Some positive things here. So that's great. Joyous Ocean. You are up next. Hang on a minute. Joyous Ocean, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. You as well will be at StarCon presenting. Here is your card. Two of Swords, Joyous Ocean. This week you did a great job holding space, holding peace, thinking clearly, and making good decisions. So well done. Sarah, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. I did not read for you. So yes, indeed, I missed you along with everybody else. Sorry. So here we go. Here we go. Sarah, look at you with your 9 of Pentacles. Sarah, I think you had a good week. Getting stuff done, working hard, making plans, figuring things out, and feeling empowered and secure to do it. Feeling supported, feeling good, feeling like you're managing things. Very good stuff. Very, very good. Virginia, I can't wait to get down to Florida also. The reverse 10 of Swords is wonderful, especially since my goal in healing in Amy Emberhart's StarCon exercise last year was the upright 10 of Swords. There you go. There we go. There we go. Okay. CB Moz, so good to see you. Thank you. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Oh, tough week or really good week. I mean, this could be either, right? Could be a tough week or a really good week. One way or the other, something has shifted. I can tell you that with great certainty. Something has shifted. Figure that out and plan accordingly. Okay. River's Edge, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. I love your name so much. Ooh, ouch. I hate this card. High Priestess Reverse. No, 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 no. So, and this was in our collective from Monday, so it's auspicious. So this week you may have felt really out of balance. You may have felt a bit disconnected. You may have felt disrespected. This may have been a really tough week. Hold space and heal. That's what you got to do. Oh, that is your personal significator, Sarah. That is so good. And yes. Oh, and Sarah just reminded me, it's freaking Friday the 13th, which I can blame that on my my technical issue. So I'm just going to scroll back real quick. This is, again, last call. Anyone that I skipped twice? Oh, my gosh, that would be terrible, but possible. Anyone that I skipped once? Anyone who's just getting here? It's time. And yes, Sarah, definitely I am strength. That is my personal significator. Also the Queen of Wands, though. Joanne Ellis. I skipped you. Your card for the weekly wrap-up. I know you're looking for information about a job. I will be back tomorrow with the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I'll take questions on anything at all. Today we're doing a card to wrap up the week. And for you, Joanne Ellis, 8 of Swords. Whatever has happened, Joanne, do not worry. Do not worry. All will be well. That's the energy from the week. And so that can be helpful. Okay. So let's see. Persnickety. Mix you here. Missed you, Sarah. I'm finding it. Okay, here we go. Sarah 88, thanks for your patience. 5 of Pentacles, not an easy week for you. Getting skipped by me was not the first time you were out in the cold this week. The thing is, you have to recognize the opportunity for what you want and need is there. You just have to look for it. That's the key. Okay. Ivo first, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. 3 of Pentacles. This week you worked hard and I think you got some acknowledgement for it, so very well done. Mix you here. Michelle, sending you so much love. Another one with the 9 of Pentacles. You know, you are doing a very good job sort of leaning into being you, finding your voice in every way, and it's really showing, and it really showed this week. Well done. Sarah, can we do a class on tarot jokes and puns? Yes, absolutely, yes. Yes. Persnickety, thanks for being here. Sorry I missed you. Here's a card for you. There it is again, that 9 of Pentacles. So I think you did a great job this week, really building your confidence and learning to be strong in yourself. Very, very well done. Oh, Ivo, I hope you become a member as well. That would be so great. All right. And now I'm just scrolling back once again. DH, I missed you. DH, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Monday was the 3 of Cups reversed. Three of Cups reversed. And now we have The Four of Wands reversed. So here's the weird thing for you, DH. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, these are very similar cards for me. They're both reversed. There's an issue for you with family or friends or community where you are not feeling supported or included. This is not your fault. You didn't create this. But you need to kind of figure out what you want to do to feel better and either find a new situation or fix the situation, I think. There's something going on there. All right. And for the people just coming in, I will absolutely get to you. I skipped a bunch of people, so I'm going through and trying to find some people I skipped. Then I'll get the latecomers. Okay. Martha Vink. Here's a card for you. Oh, man, here it is. Here it is. Oh, my gosh, here it is. Okay. Martha Vink, here's a card for you. Two of Pentacles reversed. Well, you're at conference, so that makes sense. Busy, busy, busy week. Not feeling like you had enough resources, time, money, energy. Oh my gosh, but you're fine. You'll be fine. Cassandra, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. You and your mom, absolutely yes. Sorry for missing you, Cassandra. Here is for you. The Knight of Swords reversed. This might have been a tough week for you. You might have gotten news of something being delayed. You might have felt like things were not moving forward the way you wanted. You might have felt like people were not being straightforward with you. So that might have been hard. For Raquel, Ace of Pentacles this week may have meant new money, new ways of taking care of yourself, new grounding in a way that's very helpful for you, Raquel. Okay. Okay. Megan J., I think I missed you as well. You had the Five of Wands reversed on Monday. And the Empress reversed now. So I feel like you're trying to make everybody happy and you're feeling guilty because you can't make everybody happy. You know what the answer to that is, right? You can't please everybody. You got to please yourself. Seriously. Okay. Ashley, I did do you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I am now scrolling down. And I'm hoping I caught up with everybody. Again, if I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate. Let's see who else is here. Peggy Lou. Good to see you, Peggy Lou. Thanks for being a member. You had the King of Swords, Peggy Lou, and you end with the Eight of Swords reversed. So I think this week you had more freedom, felt a little better. Things are moving forward a little bit for you right now, so that feels good. Okay. Okay. So, Rosemarie, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Ace of Swords reversed. This week I think you really tried to figure out what's true, what's not true. And there's some things going on where not everybody has been honest with you. And I think that's been hard. But I also think that you're trying to really figure out on a spiritual level what is true and what is not true. And just know how supported you are. That's really the key. Okay. All right. I am just now running through. Okay, this is the third time. We're trying this again. Last call for readings, y'all. Did I miss you? Are you just popping in now? Let me know. Reiterate. Let me know. I'll chat for just a minute as I start to say goodbye. We were just talking about how much fun StarCon's going to be, and I'm really looking forward to that. Just remember, StarCon is available on any budget, right? There's a way. There's a way. The full ticket is not available on any budget, but your participation is available on any budget. So every one of you should be joining us at StarCon, at least get the $10 virtual ticket, because that gets you into the whole year of classes on Excel events in the lounges. They're not recorded, so you're going to have to show up when they're there. But a lot of the presenters are going to be doing extra classes. That's the thing. Extra classes in the lounges on Excel events. So that's it. Okay. I think we're good, finally. Thank you all for your patience. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your kindness. Special shout out to the members and the moderators, those who helped out with super chats and super stickers. Friday the 13th is not really an unlucky day at all. So enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with your Saturday Psychic Sampler. And, maybe... Sarah, yes, get your ticket, we want you. Yes, thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. Get your ticket, yes. And I appreciate all of you so very much. If you can join us for the WDA conference this weekend on Facebook, please do. The link is in the description, and a link to book an appointment with me is also there. My friends, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.